Hello there YouTube, it's your boy B3, back with another kicking action figure review. Today we are looking at something pretty incredible. It is our very first Creature Preacher figure. Yes, dude, it is the illustrious prototype Megalosaurus. Now, this is clearly not a modern reconstruction of the Megalosaurus. This is inspired by the Megalosaurus statue at the Crystal Palace, which I believe is in need of desperate repairs at the moment. I think it has like a prosthetic lower jaw. But, yeah, this is inspired by that big Megalosaurus statue. It's an indie action figure of a retro, vintage, kind of antique even, Megalosaurus. And you just had to have it, because when someone says Megalosaurus, I don't think of the modern theropod. This is what I think of. So when I saw Creature Preacher was selling this, and not only this is the prototype version. The final product has like a very different sculpt. It's got a closed mouth and stuff, but if I'm not going to have jaw articulation on my dinosaurs, I would prefer an open mouth a lot of the time, especially on predators. So yeah, I really wanted the prototype, and the prototypes were cheaper too. So this worked out for me. It's actually very cool. I got the mountain color. I kind of wanted the swamp color, but that one was sold out by the time I grabbed one. So I got like the next to last mountain color, I think. Or maybe it was the last mountain color. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's very cool. It's 3D printed. Kind of sounds hollow-ish. Very cool though. Kind of got the draggy tail. You can see how it's a separate piece that was attached, which is fine. It almost looks like a suit actor could be in there with the way the legs are bent and things, you know? The bottom of the feet are maybe a little too rounded. He stands perfectly fine on a flat or squishy surface, but I feel like they're going to get real scuffed maybe just because they're rounded off. And it seems like this is maybe colored 3D printer goo, but there are places where he physically painted it, like the claws and, you know, in the mouth here you can see these teeth are all yellow and he's got the big orange eyes. It's very cool, a very cool vintage Megalosaurus. And it's kind of really cool that it's a prototype, you know? That he just sold the prototypes. Very nice. I'm a big Creature Preacher fan. This is the first one I'm reviewing. It's not the first one I bought. I bought 3 Creature Preacher figures, and only 2 have showed up so far. The one I ordered like a week before the others still has not shown, which is, you know, a concern. And it's the one I wanted the most. But yeah, this guy's really cool. I haven't shown him in an action figure haul yet. I just wanted to get the review up as soon as possible. God, he's pretty. These colors are actually better than they looked online. The mountain colors, this looks more like the swamp photograph than the mountain one. I don't know if maybe they got it switched, or maybe if just the lighting in the photograph changed it up. But it's a really nice green. Yeah, when the light's on it, you can see it kind of go blue. I really dig him. I'm really digging this guy. He really looks more like an old movie monster than he does an actual dinosaur, but very cool. No articulation or anything, even at this part that's attached, it's not articulated. But he looks really good. No package either. Anyway, let's show him with some other action figures for size comparisons. First up, the Safari Limited Great Dinosaurus, which is retired. Very cool. I'm also going to throw out another vintage looking guy with the Wow Toys Museum quality Great Dinos 10-inch Parasaurolophus. Pretty cool. Now, how about this big old vintage boy, the Play School Deinonychus? Gotta get to reviewing that and some other things. Anyway, what's next? How about a normal scale Safari Limited Suchomimus? Awesome. The Schleich Giganotosaurus. So their current one. Cool. The Papo Juvenile Spinosaurus. Awesome. The very rare Happy Net Japan Allosaurus. We have another Schleich. It is the Eldridor Creatures Shadow Raptor. And for a Jurassic franchise figure, the Hammond Collection Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Concavinator. And lastly, I want to show a kaiju because so many kaiju are based on prehistoric creatures. So here he is with Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Yeah, this is the 2019 NECA, by the way. That looks like he could be an old-timey Godzilla monster. But yeah, that is it. So what are my final thoughts on the Creature prototype retro Crystal Palace Megalosaurus mountain version figure? It's really cool. It's really better than I thought it was going to be. This is the first one of these Preachers I am reviewing, but I have been a follower of Preacher for a while and just haven't gotten anything. There are many different Preacher figures I would like The Last Dinosaur, you know, and The Land That Time Forgot Ceratosaurus. Really, a lot of things I would like, but they're expensive. This guy wasn't very expensive because he was a prototype that Creature kind of just threw together to test things. The regular Megalosaurus is more expensive. He often sells things in multiple scales, so you can get a bigger version if you want, or a smaller version. Right now, the only Last Dinosaur he has is like the biggest possible version, which is like double the size I actually want. Same with the Triceratops from that film. But this guy I thought was a really good size, as you saw with many of my other dinosaurs. I think it'll actually go great with my Safari Limited Great Dinos, which at the time of recording this haven't been reviewed at all. I've recorded reviews for them, they're just not up yet. I record a lot of stuff. I mean, I've been doing daily videos pretty consistently for a while now, so this guy I'm putting ahead of schedule because I just really wanted to get this up because wow, I really try to do these kind of indie action figures as soon as I can, but there are other Creature figures that are on the way, both to my channel and to my home. So definitely subscribe for that. But yeah, if you want your own Creature figure, you can get them both painted and unpainted in multiple scales on his Etsy. You'll see how to spell Preacher in the title because it's not the way you would expect. It's kind of jumbled. But that is it. I am a big fan of this figure. I'm glad I could get a prototype so I could have an open jaw. And now I just gotta decide where to put this beauty. So that is it. Thank you once again for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, baby. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.